Hey everyone, a few words on social norms today. So, social norms are those unwritten rules in a social context that aren't necessarily codified in some sort of law, but we all know them. This is just what you do. I gave the example when we talked about gender of men's rooms and how you just don't make eye contact and you just don't talk to each other or whatever. Don't stand next to each other if you can help it. Those are examples of social norms. There are so many of them. I think oftentimes we don't even realize that what we're doing is part of a social norm because it just seems so quote unquote normal to us. But sometimes these don't really make a lot of sense, and I think if you pause to think about it, there's probably things that society takes as normal that you think are just kind of crazy. One example for me is the American concept of a lawn, that we would plant some non-native species in our lawns that can't grow unless we irrigate it so that we can then in turn pull other plants out of it that we call weeds and mow and maintain it. Like, that just seems like the most ridiculously absurd thing ever, and yet most of us don't even ask that question because it's just a norm. Another norm that is so prevalent in our society is monogamy. This idea that love should be with the same person and only that person forever. And I think from certain perspectives, that seems pretty crazy as well. So you're on your own for which norms you think are kind of crazy or kind of limiting or kind of constricting, but I want you to shift your focus to what are some of the norms that seem to impact your life, and then a little challenge for you all to pick a norm and defy it. Now, be careful. I don't want you to do anything that might harm somebody or harm yourself. Obviously, don't break any laws, put anybody in danger, anything like that. But are there any simple social norms that even during these strange times you can violate and just witness the outcome therein? I spent my first evening howling last night at 8 p.m. That wasn't exactly breaking a social norm, since more and more people are doing it now. It's becoming slightly more normal, but I can tell you that at like 7:59, I was sitting there thinking, am I really going to do this? And obviously, howling is a morally neutral act. It doesn't harm anybody in any significant way, but it felt very uncomfortable and strange to potentially defy a social norm. Another one is obviously these painted nails. When I first started painting my nails, I felt like the whole world was going to unravel or explode or judge me, like I had just done the biggest, craziest thing imaginable, and now of course it's just normal to me. So be thinking about those norms. See if you might want to try to break one just to see what kind of reaction you can get. But again, be smart, be safe, be ethical. But I'm really curious where you all come down, both in what norms there are around you that you think maybe deserve some rational scrutiny, and also if you ever have broken any social norms or you choose to take my little challenge this week, what results you get. I can't wait to hear all of that from you.